I promised that I would get back with you and do a more in-depth review of the Cromify Vacuum Sealer. And today's the day, so let's get into it. Okay, so the Cromify people reached out to me a few months ago and wanted to know if I wanted to give their vacuum sealer a try. And I thought, sure, why not? I already had 2 vacuum sealers, so this is the 3rd one that I've gotten. So it gives me a great opportunity to really evaluate what's what when it comes to vacuum sealers. So again, this is the Cromify E-9000 M, and it looks like this. And I couldn't do a bona fide unboxing today because I've been using it for a while and it's already been unboxed. But this is what it looks like. And it's got several different modes, and I really like the way it works, and I like the different modes that it has. For example, you've got a canister mode that if you're using with some canisters or some of the other kind of accessories, you can use it with that. And then you can select normal or gentle. You can select what kind of food you've got, whether the food is moist or dry. And then you can vacuum seal, or you can just seal the particular bag that you're using. Let's say you've cut something on the roll and you just need to seal the end. And then there's a stop-start button and an on-off button. Now before I get it plugged in, let me tell you what comes in the box. You get these little accessory tubing here that you can use to dry seal in jars or containers or canisters or other items. You get an 8-inch roll of bags like this, and what this is, they come on a roll and you would cut the bags to the size that you want, so you get an 8-inch roll like that. This happens to be the food saver bags because I used up all the ones that came with the kit. You also get a set of quart-size bags that are already pre-cut and sealed on the one end, and all you have to do is fill them and then vacuum seal. I've already used up all of those bags that came in the kit. The other thing about the Cromify is that it does have a 12-month warranty, and then you've got information here that you can call or scan or email to contact them should you have any problems with your device. And then you get this little jobby here that comes with it. It's kind of like a quick setup guide, frequently asked questions to tell you how to use the device. So that's pretty nice. At the bottom it shows you how to use the roll so that you can cut your own bags and that kind of thing. And then you've got your instruction manual. Now, here's the thing. So where it shows you how to use the roll, one of the things that it does show you is that you're going to have to cut the bags yourself. So now, let me get this opened up and let you see why that is. So let's say I wanted the bag to be about this long based upon whatever it is that I'm going to put in it. So what I would do is I would cut it about here. Keep it in mind that you're going to have a couple inches down here that's sealed off, and you're going to need about 3 inches headspace at the top. So I could cut it here. This is where we would put our bag for sealing or vacuum sealing. Close it up and then push the seal button. And you hear like a little puff when it's done. So there, it's done. And you can see I've got it sealed nicely across there. And then I would fill the bag with whatever I'm going to fill it with. Then I've got enough headspace to do a vacuum seal of whatever I'm going to put in there. So the question now is, do I really like this vacuum sealer? Do I recommend it? And on a scale of 1 to 5, I give it a 4.5. Now, why is that? Well, one of the reasons why it only gets a 4.5 is because I have to use my scissors to cut it. There's no inerrant cutter that's in this particular vacuum sealer. A big advantage to this one is that I can use my gallon size bags with this device. So even though this device itself overall is kind of small and it's a nice space saver, it can manage these gallon size bags. This is some corn on the cob that I used, and you can see this would have been the gallon size bag. This is another of the quart size bags that I used, and we vacuum sealed fish in this one. So that's a nice plus in that I can use from the quart size to the gallon size, and I can even use the pint size should I need to. The accessories come with it, so I like that particular plus. And overall, it's just very easy to use. One of the features that I particularly like about the Cromify is that it does have a mode for moist food or dry food. I've not had that on my other two devices, and so I do particularly like that. When you're vacuum sealing something like chicken or fish and that kind of thing, you do end up with moisture in there, and then you have to clean the lip out. Now, one of the real advantages with the Cromify E-9000 M is that it does come apart for easy cleaning. I've not had that feature in any other vacuum sealer, so I thought that was pretty good. If I need to wipe it out or anything like that, it can. Also, this little gasket here does come out for cleaning. So what often does happen is that you do get some juice or goo that comes up in here, liquid, when you are using fish and chicken and other foods that have liquid in them, and you might have to take this out to clean it. So you can take it out, give it a good scrubbing, a gentle scrubbing, and then once it dries, you can just put it back in, and that works pretty good. So I like that. Now, one problem that I do have with this device is sometimes the locking device engages and then I have to struggle to get it to close. So on a scale of 1 to 5, I give this a 4.5, only because it doesn't have a cutter that's already inside. Maybe even a 4.75, because it's really quite nice. I do like it. Once again, I want to thank Cromify for partnering with me to bring to you this vacuum sealer. It's one I hadn't tried previously, and so I was glad to give it a try. I will put a link in the description box so that you can check it out for yourself. For more homemaking inspiration, click the link on the screen, and I will see you next time. Don't forget to visit us at www.aprondiva.com.